Hey guys, this is my second Platinum guide and mini review. Saw this in the sale on PSN for $5, so I picked it up. It's a childhood game I used to play on the PC when I was little, though the graphics have greatly improved. So Carmageddon, it's one of those games that you pick up and play in short bursts. The more you play it in the long playthrough, the more it starts to grate, it gets a bit samey. But if you do it in short bursts, the game's actually quite fun to play with, and you just generally get through the game. Unfortunately, a niggle of mine for this is the handling on these cars can be very poor at times, and certain vehicles can be really terrible that you just wouldn't bother playing with them full stop because they're just terrible, whilst there's other cars that you can just barely get on with. But your main starting car, which is the Hawk or the Eagle, they're fine, and then it just seems to get progressively worse until you get Electric Blue or one of the heavy tank type police cars. When you're reversing, the camera decides that it wants to do the opposite to whatever it is you're wanting to look at, and can be quite a fight at times. And if you're trying to get some of the collectibles, it can be quite annoying. And you're almost fighting with the game just so you can have a look at something that you're trying to collect. Also, the AI in this game, the game's easy. You can put it on easy and just play the game, but it's designed with the AI to just hound you and chase you down, which is fine, keeps the action, but when you're trying to get some collectibles, suddenly you're going to have one or two of the cars just constantly hounding you, getting in the way, and it can be a real pain, especially if it's supposed to be some sort of race. So it gets very annoying in that regard. But it's a double-edged sword that sometimes you want that to happen so they don't end the match and win the match, and having to repeat the process just so you can get those collectibles. But it can get quite annoying. Game-wise, there's plenty to do. As you play, you're going to have the normal karma match, which is various ways of winning. You then can get specific matches, like collecting all the checkpoints before the others. Got the normal standard racing. And then as you go through the game, you'll have tag, or killing the pedestrians first. Enough game modes that it just keeps it fresh as you're going through all 16 chapters. Plus, when you're doing all of this, you don't have to be stuck on a map, because as you get more points, it unlocks the next levels that you only play 2 or 3 per chapter before the next one's unlocked, meaning you're never actually stuck, and you can go smash heavier cars later on and come back and just clear up 1 or 2 of those matches that you may have missed or just don't enjoy. So down to the Platinum, it isn't hard. It all could be done on easy, like I've said. Collectibles have the odd tricky one to obtain, which is the Smelly bushes, and some of the pedestrian barrels to reveal on the map for the karma matches. There is 1 or 2 real pain in the arses, but thankfully they're not all bad, just 1 or 2. And it's mostly some of the earlier levels, and then once you get through them, the later ones are very easy. The multiplayer trophies are very grindable. There's only 2 of them. Just win 50 matches and destroy an opponent 75 times. Very easy to do if you've got someone to do that with. Otherwise, it can be a bit tricky to find a multiplayer match. The game should only take you 20 to 30 hours. It all depends on skill. It might be even less than that. It could be a little bit more than that. It all depends on how you play and your ability to do things. But it's not overly tricky. You just got to play the game, and most of it unlocks for you. The game is very juvenile. It's very swear words, play on words that are rude. Lots of blood and guts with the pedestrians. So if you're young, this isn't for you. But if you're an adult, you may find this funny. You might just have a little chuckle. But most of it is your typical childish stuff, which can sometimes be amusing, but other times it can just be a bit where you just sigh that that's a poor joke. But that always tends to be the way with these types of games. But it doesn't detract from the actual game itself being played. So, for my scores with this game, the music, a 2 out of 5. Mostly because the music can be quite good and get you pumping. The problem is, it's very repetitive. This is only 4 or 5 that you ever hear or seem to think that you hear. The graphics is a 2 out of 5. It's very blocky in some places. It just looks like an old game that could have been played on a previous generation of console. But it's still arcadey, you get to play quite well, but the graphics do kind of hold it back. The gameplay, there's enough to do. You've got 16 chapters, you've got a free play mode, there's a multiplayer mode, so there's plenty just to keep you going and doing. So the gameplay, apart from the cars being a bit of a pain in the arse sometimes, it's 3 out of 5 because it is just literally designed, pick up, play for a bit, and you can come back to it like you have, and you know the controls and everything else like you hadn't been gone. The platinum difficulty. This is really fairly straightforward platinum. I give it a 2 out of 5. Apart from the pedestrian barrels being a bit of a pain to get, this is really simple. Only just having to get through all the collectibles that may just drag it out a bit, but even then it's not that difficult, which means you should get this platinum fairly quick, without any hassle at all. So I will move you on to the guide. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the guide. This is quite a straightforward platinum. You just got to get through the game, really. The first thing you want to do is go into career, and as you can see, you've got all these chapters here, and that's 1 to 16, and each chapter will have a few races or match types to get through. And to unlock the next chapter is you complete the chapter with their missions and you get points. The more points you get, you unlock the target point indicator for each chapter, and that's how you move on. Usually you can get all the points in two or three races or matches and you'll be done. You can get on quite fairly quickly through all the chapters. You can do this on the easiest setting as well. It's not overly difficult. So, at the start of this guide, all you need to do is just play through the career, and literally most, if not all, bar the multiplayer trophies, can all be done, and if not, you can go into free roam and just clear up. The ones that I don't really need to go into detail, as you'll get them anyway, is you'll get education for completing the tutorial, you'll get rectum for destroying the first car, you'll then get ooh, you mean there's more for chapter 2, and then are we nearly there yet when you unlock chapter 10. They're really easy trophies that are just going to appear, but you've also got some grind ones that are going to just happen. You're going to have the long distance run around, which is 2,000 miles driven, the ped popper, which is 6,000 kills of pedestrians. You've got the kick me, which is the 16,666 pedestrians. Again, that will eventually come. And then the final one is the total banker, where I can't remember, but it's a matter of points. I think it's something like 12 million or 12,000. But as you're playing through, you'll easily get all of these trophies with ease. So as you play through the game, there's a trophy called Here Is My Car. At the beginning you start with an Eagle R and you get the Hawk R. But as you progress, and you're going to get the opportunity to smash one of these cars and you'll unlock it if you're successful. So you can get the Annihilator, Counter Slash, Razor Bill, Tashita, Cleaver, Volksworker, Degorian, KVN Toucan, Sneaky Bastard, the Twister, Shredlight, Stiff Shifter, Tropikill, the Bear, Crazor, Heavy Impaler, Caddy Fat Cat, Project X, Toadmeister, Siamese Dream, Lumberer, the Blitzkrieg, Rigor Mortis, the Plough, Electric Blue, APC. I believe that one you need to, with the police vehicles, if you come across them, you need to destroy them in general. You don't get to an opportunity like you do with the other cars. It's just a matter of see them, destroy them. CUNT, the Super Suppressor. That's in Chapter 15 on the UFO level. In the army base, you can't miss him, but he is hard to take down. Smash him up and you'll get the Super Suppressor. At the last chapters, as the chapters go along, the police get stronger and tougher, and this is what you start getting at the end chapters. Just smash him up and this is what you'll get. And that's all of the cards you need for that trophy.
2, 1, go!
So as you're racing, just keep an eye out for silver tokens. There's 2 trophies related to this. The silver tokens allow you to upgrade any of the vehicles of your choosing. As we speak, there's one just there. And all you got to do is you collect that, and as you progress through the career, you'll be able to upgrade your car to higher levels. So 1 token per level upgrade. And there's one just there as well. There's loads scattered across the match. So from this screen, once you started playing and you started collecting some of these tokens that you'll catch on about, you go to your car. Now actually at the beginning you'll probably have the Eagle and the Hawker only, maybe a few others if you've smashed them. And all you've got to do is press square, go to the parts shop, and all of these bottom ones will be greyed out. And then as you go through the career, they'll unlock, and all you've got to do is spend one of your coins and it will unlock the next level. Do that and it's a trophy. If you do it 12 times, that's also a silver trophy. So for this trophy, all you need to do is split pedestrians in half. You got 35 to get. All I did was use the Hawker or the Eagle R. I used the Eagle R for most of the career, so this trophy just naturally popped for me. But you can easily do it with the Eagle R as well, or Hawker. As long as they've got the spikes on top of the car, they should be able to split them in half. So we've got the Volkswagen as well. It's easily done with the Hawker. So there's a trophy called Got the Point, where you need to impale 35 pedestrians. I went with the Caddy Fat Cat with this one when I unlocked him. You can get all the vehicles when you get a chance to. It will tell you can steal them, and all you got to do is smash them in the match that you're doing. But for the Impaler, I did this one. There we go. You do a skewered, and they get kind of stuck on your car, and that is an impale. Doesn't matter if they come off. Just make sure you got spikes on the front. So any car with spikes on the front, as long as you get them skewered, which is every so often, you'll get the trophy fairly quickly. So as early as chapter 3, you'll get the chance to go for your 50 ped target, which is a mountain of meat, and it's strictly straightforward. For this, you got to kill 10 pedestrians. For the trophy, you just need to get an overall score of 50 as you play through the career. Again, if you have any that you need, you just go to free play and finish up anything after you finish career. So pretty straightforward. You get the target on the map. There he is. And that's one. You got to get 50 of them and you'll get the trophy. So when you get to chapter 8, I believe, there it is, you'll get the Foxing Hounds, and that will be the matchup you need for Fox Me, to which you need to get half an hour of being the fox. Each game type you'll get about 2 to 3 minutes. Once you've reduced it, that's your 2 or 3 minutes on the clock. This is continuous, so you can do it in other matches. Again, if you're short, just go into free play and you can boost it with unlimited time and get it that way. But as long as you keep driving, the clock ticks down. You can't just hide somewhere. You have to keep moving. And every minute all counts to what you're needing for the trophy, which is the box meat. So you need to do 60 laps for a load of the laps trophy. You'll get this first time round when you're getting chapter 1. That's the third race. So they just come up as death race. So they got the skull with the 2 flags, and you'll get 3 laps on this one. I think you get short of a few laps by the end of the career, to which you'll just go into free play again. I'll just show you what it looks like.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So it's really easy. As you see, there's your circuit. Doesn't matter how you get to the checkpoint, as long as you get to the checkpoint in the correct order.
Checkpoint!
You can smash all the opponents you want, they'll just keep coming back. And all you do is you just go around like a normal race. As long as it's in the death race, you just got to do 60 laps and you get the trophy.
Checkpoint!
So this trophy is the Century of Checkpoints. Basically, just keep going through the checkpoint specific matches. So Checkpoint Stampede, you'll get one on the second match of the first chapter. Complete the career. You may still need a few, and all you need to do is you just go to free play, and all you need to do is just change to what you need, Checkpoint Stampede, and then make sure it's the opposite way, yeah. Make sure it's unlimited, and then give however many checkpoints you need. As you can see, you can go into your criminal record, and it will tell you everything you need to know. So there you go, Checkpoint Stampede, 101. And that's how you'll know how to do whatever it is you need for the trophy. It works for all of them. So Death Race, Ped Chase, and Car Crasher, as they all have specific trophies.
2, 1.
So make sure you're in the checkpoint race. And then all you've got to do is beat the other opponents to the checkpoint. Oh, he's about to pick it up.
Checkpoint taken. Target acquired.
All you do,
Checkpoint.
like that. You just need to get 100 of them as you play through the game, and that will net you the silver trophy, a century of checkpoints.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Another trophy you might get as you're playing, it's going to be the once, twice, 10 times a psycho. So the more pedestrians you kill at once, the more the combo starts building up, and all you got to do is hit it 10 times. If you're struggling to get it, if you go through to the end chapter, you'll get electric blue. You just find a big chunk of people, like I'm doing so here, and there you go, 10 times hit combo already. The trophy is really easy.
Wrong checkpoint.
And something as simple as that, as long as you're flipping the car and you're landing, I believe, on all 4 wheels, it will give you, oh, even there, it'll give you the cunning stunt. That's 2 already. That's how easy it is. So of the classic Karma match, we'll talk about this one first. There is going to be 4 trophies connected to this. So basically, if you do the first way and destroy everybody, you're going to pick up the Metal Mangled Mother. And that's for destroying all the cars. You're then going to probably get the Batwick Will Be Disappointed, which is all the laps. Then, if you kill all the pedestrians in a match, you'll get the Unhinged trophy, and that would then probably unlock the freeway action, which is to do all 3 variations of winning the Karma match. But remember, you have to do this for every single level to unlock the 50 Shades of Red trophy. So basically, complete the game, and you get the opportunity to go after this car. It's called Electric Blue. So for your first Havoc race, the All Heads collectible is on top of this building here. Looks like that. So we collect it. It'll show you where all heads are in flashing white or yellowish dots. So we've got 1, 2, 3 right by me. So I've got most of them just in general, so we've got a flashing light here. This. So there, final one. That's 780. That's map 1. I'm getting all the heads. Probably player. There we go, kangaroo on command. That's how you get it. And then you see on the map all the pets you left to kill. Straight from the beginning, make sure you're electric blue. And the revealing all pedestrians is over on the far side of the army base. Go beyond. You see there the electric dam. Go to the furthest one just here. There is the pickup. There you go on the map. And you see all of the map flashing. So straight over the drawbridge. Over this room. Overshot a bit, and then we want to go up here. Get in here when the door is open. Take you up to the secret area on the roof. Using pelvic thrust to adjust yourself if you're unlucky, and just agonizingly slide down. This one is a really annoying, tricky one. I got lucky that I had pelvic thrust to adjust myself, otherwise you get stuck. You just slowly slide and completely miss. So from the beginning, point. Do everything you would have done on the last time you did this level. Come up. Yeah. We want to go and use the secret lift again. See the 10 hit combo. It's so easy to get that trophy, especially with electric blue. Just wait for that lift if this car doesn't intervene. Go. Hopefully, there we go. Takes you up. We wanna make turning. Come down, yeah. So last time that back bit there, you would have done the jumps. This time we're coming this way. Before we go get it, there's 4 kangaroo on command jumps. Got 12. Also, if you come up here, there's a Smelly bush collectible. You just want to make sure you get onto that platform. Just get into a position so it's actually worthwhile. And up there, the orange cylinders above me is where the barrel is. You need to try and land on that for the PED barrel. And that's how you get it. But when you get to the boat, we're going to make our way all the way around up the ramp, and basically it's here. So you want to position yourself to get another kangaroo. So 2 jumps, land you there, and then if I just reverse it carefully, and just right in front of me, top of the screen there, just above the 70, is the PED barrel. And there you go. And all the PEDs. It's just from there. There it is on the map. All the PEDs. Chapter 6.
Five, four, three, two, one.
So chapter 7
Go!
from the beginning. Just take a left. Get kangaroo on command. Kills while we're here. And then what we want to do these as well. We want to follow the road. Take a left if we want to go up. We want to get onto this road on the map. And then up here is where we want to be. So we get to the top of the hill here, like so. So if we just drive up there, you see that ledge there, that's where the PED. Just drop down like so, or you can do a kangaroo jump. And there it is. Made a bit of a mess of it, but there is the PED. But there are various ways you can go the other side and do the jump, or you can just fall from the top. So chapter 8, the PED barrel is going to be behind us. So turn around, follow the path, or follow the road. Wall climber. I don't actually know what that one does. I've never had that one before. But all you do is grab some points while you're doing it. Come up the little slip road here. So on the map, as you can see, we'll be there. And if you just go straight, pick up kangaroo on command. And then we just turn back on ourselves. There in front of us is a ledge, and that is the PED barrel right there. And that's how you do it. chapter 9. You'll start this bottom corner here.
5, 4,
And we want to go to a minefield just off of it.
Go!
See if I can get my bearings. Just over here. This is really easy to make sure you get this one. And it's just that one right there, that barrel. And you're right there on the map. And that's all you need to do to get chapter 9's barrel and get all the pets.
4, 3, 2,
So, from the beginning,
go!
I believe we need to return. Jump through the loop. And it's on the beach. Again, we're going to need kangaroo on command. I seem to find one at the moment. So there it is. Just sitting there on the map. Just there. So once I got some kangaroo on command, good run up, and then there you go. And all the pets are on the map for chapter 10.
5, 4,
Chapter 11.
3, 2, 1,
What we need to
go!
do is get through this crap. Small turn, and just up here. There I am on the map. And that is all pets shown on map. So chapter 12, this one's easy.
4, 3,
From the start,
2,
all you gotta do,
go!
go straight for a bit. When we get to this turning here, take a right. Go into the multi-story. And the ramp going up here. And you just want to keep following it all the way up to the top. Just keep going. Eventually you'll get to the top. And slow it down, just take it over this ramp with a bit of pace, just to get you over to the roof. You can have a little U-turn on yourself. just here is where the AWP head barrel is for chapter 12. And that's there on the map. Chapter 13. And we're going to need to get kangaroo jump for this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Up some points in the beginning. At the lighthouse just there is where we want to get to. As you see already, the barrel right there. Just at the top of the screen. And that is the AWP head barrel. And that's how I got the ped barrel. Chapter 14.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This one's straightforward. From here, we'll take the secret lift. There we go. Take us up, and then we just want to get on top of this building. So what you need to do is just have a good line up, run at it, and there is the ped barrel for chapter 14. And there it is on location. Chapter 15, this one's a simple one.
5,
We're just going to go back on ourselves from the beginning.
2, 1, go!
Through this bit, mine the minefield, and then there it is, the AWP head barrel for you, chapter 15. That's here on the map. So from the beginning, we want to go straight on, and we want to go up to the actual mansion for this one. This one's really easy as well. So again, it's worth getting. So countless times you get the times 10 combo. All the way around. As you're up here, make sure you get the end here, saves you coming back. Now from here, you just want to go slowly to your left. Just on this little hillside is the ped barrel. Just there. Right, for these two trophies, you need to be on the multiplayer. They'll win 75. No, fuck. Let me start again. Win 75, dickhead, man. So there's two online trophies. You go to create game. Make sure you got a boosting partner. Doesn't matter about the setup of the cars really, apart from you might want some of the weaker cars rather than the big heavyweights, so it's easier to kill each other. And once that's all done, confirm. Best place if you're trying to grind matches to win, you want perimeter patrol, checkpoint stampede, 1 checkpoint and unlimited time. And then if you just go to the start. So for this one I had Dippy Hippie Girl, one of my friends, help me out with the trophies. So we just click start. Also if they're not quite ready but they're actually loaded into the lobby, you can L2 and just force it to start. So it helps you just grind. So if you just want to keep getting the matches done, they don't actually have to be paying attention. So literally just the checkpoint there. In theory you'd usually have your partner with a better car than that, so you can't really smash that quite comfortably. But you got to destroy your opponents 75 times for one trophy, and the other one is to win a match 50 times and you unlock the Mega Peep trophy, and that will be both online trophies complete, and that will be a small grind, about 2 hours worth. So all you do is you just rush off to the checkpoint and the match is won, and that's 1 down and you got 49 to go. This is the collecting the smelly bushes section of the video. Top tip for this one is once you've collected all of the smelly bushes for a level, you can just click and abort the match and it will save it regardless, so you don't have to go back or try and complete the match. Also you're going to need a lot of kangaroo jumps, so learn where they are on the map so they will respawn for you, and don't forget you can assign it and buy it for 20,000 points. But buy that first, then get the pickups, because you can't buy it after you've got a pickup of kangaroo on command. And that's the same for bubble car or any other ones as well. So good luck, hope this helps. So we're going to look for the smelly bushes air fresheners. First place we're going to go to is Main Street, where there's quite a few. There's 7 for this one.
4, 3,
So I
2,
have no
1, go!
order for how I'll get them. I'll just get them. Go for a nice simple one. So make sure you're getting as lots of points as possible, because we're going to need lots of kangaroo on command. So these guys leave me alone. Kangaroo on command, that's that one there. First one we're going to go for it's just up here. Slow. Just here. Taking the clutch. And that's just here on this map location. So just here on the map, make sure you got kangaroo jump.
kangaroo on command here as well. With that kangaroo on command, just above you. And you have the red snapper. That's for reference, there you go. Next one. We'll go after. Again, once in a while, kangaroo commands respawn. So there's one on the corner of that building and one by the red snapper. Don't get too hard on that one. Go over these roofs. Go any further. Yep, there it is. So on the map, here, make sure you collect a load of kangaroo jump. And we'll go get this yellow one here. And that's the honey pot. So make sure you've got plenty of kangaroo. And we're going to try and get to the stadium roof. So I'm on the roof here, I'm going to get onto the stadium roof. And then from here, we will just slowly drive over, and as you can see, there's another one of the smelly bushes, and this one is the jungle fresh. You end up here. So where we've just been on the roof of the stadium, just there you can see the blue one. So we're going to need to get over to that building's roof, and you just drop down. So for this one, make sure you've got kangaroo jump and make sure you've got the bubble car. So we're going to attempt this. I've just purchased an extra 3 kangaroo jumps. And then if the camera angle will help. And there you have it. It's just there on the map. And this one is a piece of cod. Nice, easy to collect. Literally just going to be by the stadium. Don't need any collectibles for this one. Let's just get my bear. Yep. So we're here. As you see, this location. What you need to do. You should probably find this one in general. We have this one here. And that's the warm muffin. This next one. For point of reference, this hotel right in front of us. What we need to do. So I've got 6 kangaroo jumps, we need 5. And we have just here. And that's the fluffy love bucket. So for the next 2, we're going to the Isle of Flight. So from the start,
2, 1, go!
first checkpoint. Just here. Slide everything. Just turn around underneath the broken pipe. And there is your collectible, which is the ham kebab. Just there. So, at this location here on the map. See, everyone's trying to get me at this point. Just need to get underwater. Just there in the corner is the collectible. And that's fish flaps. Just there. So for the next smelly bushes, we're going to go to Saucer Full of Secrets, and that's chapter 3. So on the UFO map, the first two I go for is at the UFO. So first I'm going to go underground. And just follow all the way under. You'll probably get this one just for general play. Just smash through the glass, and there is the flu. From that one, we want to go back out the way we came in, and we want to get up the top of the UFO crash. We can get right to the top. There's a flat piece. There we are. There we go. Raw Rizzoli. You go to the electric dams. Here on the map, we go carefully underneath there. Another one, the Growling Guppy. Another one is just at the train bridge here on the map. Directly underneath it. There we go. Right underneath it. Just here. Come to the dead end of the chicane. Just here on the map is the damp squid. So at the American base again. See the hangar. This one on the right, the door open. Let's go in. A nice easy one. The chum. And then from there, that's on the map there. Go directly out of there, up onto the roof. below is the Funky Donkey. Just there on the map. And then go to the outskirts of the army base. There is a crater around it, just here, just before the minefield. Just here is the Nosh pit, just here. So here, at this location on the map, for reference, this is where you got the farm, you get quite a big chunk of kills. Out this little wooden bit here, you've got the slash squirrel. And then, going from there, you head into town. Come across this blue one just here, on the map, and you're going to need the kangaroo on command. And that's the sloppy slider. So we head to chapter 4, and we're going to go on Docking Hell. Before we use the lift to get to the top floor, go just in here, and the pungent pilchard on the second floor just here. Just wait for the lift to open. Here. We'll go get another easy one first. Just on the top of that dome. And that is the moose knuckle. Go back to that lift entrance. On the second, just in the top right of the screen, the second kind of support structure away from us, you can just see it twirling in the distance. And that is the next one we're going to go after. Best way I find is carefully up this little lip here. Took me a few times, but that's just how I do it. Saves you doing all the kangaroo jumps. Come straight to the top here. And that is the cream slice. So the next one is going to be at the front of the boat. Get a good run up. Safely, just there. There's another one, and that's the pop cherry. So at this point of reference here on the map, there's a ramp up here, more of a run up. speed. Not too much, just so you can land nicely. And that is the whiskey biscuit. Just there. So same place again. This time, I'm going to head up, but instead of making the big jump forward, we want to go right. And if you get up here, and just get a good angle for you. There, just bottom. Just there, the bottom of the screen to the right is where the next one is. So ideally, should be able just to make sure you hold circling, get the brake in. It's not a big jump though, so don't go too hard on it. And here is figgy pudding. Again to the ramp, and this one is a pain in the arse. But this time you're going to go up to your left. Just going to check if there's any kangaroo jump. To help, no, it's got stuck, right. Bubble car. That might actually help us here. So what we want to aim to do is get onto that chimney stack just in front of us. Like so. That's your first tricky bit done. There. That's where the collectible is that we need to get. So in relation to us, here, there. A little bit of speed, and that's the French fancy. So for this one, we're going to head to Chapter 7 and the Country Slide. So we want to get to the lighthouse, but we want to be on the beach. Just here on the map. And all you need to do is just go underwater. There it is, and that's Fish Farm. These mines just here. As you can see it on the top of the screen, you can just see it. And this is the bearded clam. Next up, we want to get to the mansion. And preferably, you want the kangaroo jump and you want the bubble car for this one. If you don't have them, you've got a bit of a problem, and you don't want to be hassled. So kangaroo jump just there, and you see the rock in in front of us, just there, is where we need to get to. And thankfully, if you fall off, as long as you've landed fairly well on it enough, or long enough, then it'll be fine. All you've got to do is just keep going carefully down, and here it is. The slippery scabbard. This next one is fairly simple. We just want to head up towards the mansion. Here we are, and that's here on the map. All you got to do is be careful and just go to your left, follow the grass round, and then just at the end here is the loose lips, just there. This one, we're going to go back on the mountainside, but we're going to go on this mountain. And all you do is look for the pylon. And we want to just go below and to the left. And there is everyone's favourite, and I believe that is the blue waffle. So we're going to aim for the island just in front of us. That's what we do. Get a bit of a run up. Like so. And Granbury. Just there. So for this one, get on the mountainside just here, and we want to kangaroo jump and bubble car across to that mountainside opposite. So give us some speed. What we need to do is just land, and then all you need to do is come to this rocky ledge. You just need to land there. And then I think it's up here. Yep. And that is the Sweaty Betty. Okay, we're going to go to chapter 9, and we're going to be on Oil Be Blowed. So at this location just here, point of reference, we've got that big sphere and the solar panels over there, and we've got the ice bridge here, and all we need to do is just get up the top here, and that is the Velvet Glove. Point of reference, we've got the helipad just in front of us, got the small little lake and everything else around us. And what we do is just slowly make your way down into the water, and just there to the left doesn't really help sometimes, is the Fairy Cup. And that's just there on the map. See if I can go under. Got some kangaroo jump. And there we go. Cabbage patch. And that's just there on a floating island at this location here. Nice easy one is just here on the oil rig. Make all the way up to the top where the helipad is, just here. But instead of going up on top of it, we want to go underneath and straight down, and there's Vanilla Bean. And that's just there at the top of the oil rig. So at this location you can just see in the top right by my car damage, it's there. There's the helipad for reference. It's the other oil rig just here. So what we're going to do, you just want to jump onto that arm. Let's try going front on. Ooh, just. And that's going to give us the Virgin Mary. So, at this location on the map, the ice port, you just want to go under this bit of water here. Take a right, and just there is the collectible, and that is the butter boat. So right in front of us on the silo over the orange pipe is another collectible. Make sure you got plenty of kangaroo jump, maybe some bubble car as well. And there you go, that is the pink canoe. And it's this location on the map. Next we're going to go on to chapter 12 and we're going to go for the city of Lost Giblets, or Giblets. So the first one we're going to go for is on the top of the parking garage. As you can see, we've got the ramp there as a point of reference. So when you get to the top and you see the ramp here, you'll come up to this building in front of you. If I just go to the edge, as you can see, just down there is our collectible. So we're going to want a bit of a run up to this one. Good run up. And there you go, the pecan patty. What you want to do is you want to get to this location, just on the steps. As you come in here, somewhere around here, I think it's in the courtyard. There it is. And that is the tuna taco. For this one, just want to get into the parking garage, just here on the map. And just happened to get smashed over to it. And that is the Sweet 16. As a reference, just here, where the hexagonal Point of reference, just here. It's next collectible. We just go up. We keep going. You'll get the army cowl. But just underneath the ramp before you go to the top is another collectible. And that's your beef curtains. So here on the map, the next collectible, you need some kangaroo jump for this one. And as you can see, this is alleyway here. And we just want to jump up. And as you can see right in front of us. And that is the gravy boat. So we want to be back here. Make sure you got plenty of kangaroo jump. Make sure you got plenty of bubble car as well. And we're going to go up the yellow ramp. And round to the top. Now you see the building just in front of us, all that way over. That is the target. That is where we're going. Get a good run up. Apply the handbrake. There we go. Make sure you're holding circle. Get that handbrake on. And that is the camel toe. I want to go through these revolving doors. Make sure you got kangaroo jump. And just up and diagonal from us, you can just kind of make out the spinning collectible. And that's the Wookiee hole. Just here on this location. For reference, all around. What we want to do is diagonal just from here. Make sure you got loads of kangaroo jump. You just want to hit diagonally right up. We should fall down nicely onto that, and that's the sticky lever. And that's the next two smelly bushes to get. We're going to go into the arena on chapter 10 on Ice Blast. Point of reference, all you want to do is just carefully into the water. There's the split beaver, just here on the map. At this location, as you see, you got this kind of tower, and just on top of that roof there in front of us, you can just see it spinning, is the next collectible. So make sure you got kangaroo jump. Just overshot that a bit. There's the horse colour. So stay in chapter 10. If we just go to the next arena, so we're at ice cream there. and we just move over to Chopper Topper for the next collectible. So yeah, make sure you get into the middle. Just wait down. And then we need to try and get up onto here. And then I believe it's the next one over. This one here. No, this is...
You're in the lead.
So I believe it's this one here. And all you got to do is just keep a handbrake ready. Just keep a straight line. As you can see, there it is, just spinning at the bottom of the screen. All you've got to do is just keep a nice line, and there you go, pork pie. And that's at this arm of the map here. For this one, we're going to the arena reactor ring on chapter 8, Core Blimey Mate. So for this one, we're here on the map, and as you can see in the top right corner is the collectible we want. So I'm going to try with a kangaroo and bubble car combination. And there you go. Go for Pit's Sake, chapter 13, and that's the arena of Hell Hall. So straight from the beginning, just turn on yourself, and the pickup we want is the wall climber just up to our right. There we are, and then if we just come back down on our after collecting it. It's just here on the map. We want to go up, and there it is, Slack Alice. So make sure you're in the room with all the jump bits. Here's on the map, just that. And then all we need to do is just directly above us, just use your kangaroo jump, and easy to get the monkfish. To chapter 12 and Towering Infernal with the arena Satan's Tower. And that is the Whiffy Wombat. That's there on that location.